Chef's kiss.
Oh,
now
yeah.
into something that maybe is chef's kiss. We'll find out at the end of the review.
All
Yes, Party Superstars. If you were born in
Oh, here, let me hit
85 to 95 and grew up a Nintendo fan, you played Mario Party 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, probably in one of those. In my opinion, Mario
Got in
Party
fist
1,
fights
2,
with your siblings.
Yep. Mario Party 1 through 6 are the best ones, in my opinion. And I feel like everything that came after that kind of was shadowed. 1, 2 especially, and 3 are the best Mario parties. This came out at the perfect time in the 90s where couch co-op is rampant, friends everywhere. Again, the N64 hits this stride where the PS2 is also hitting its stride. And home gaming is awesome, and it's just so fucking cool to have. And being co-op is Nintendo's strongest feature. And Mario Party comes out, a true battle royale. Literally, Colin was like, "Is this Nintendo's battle royale?" And I'm like, "Whoa, has it always been?" And no one ever really noticed that. And now it's fucking online, guys. So, mentioning all of those amazing Mario parties, it brings us to Mario Party Superstars. Why do I mention this? Well, this game is literally a remake of Mario Party 1 completely. Like, it's the shell, it's the hub world, it's all of it.
Does
and
it have
even,
the stupid spinny game that ruins your control stick?
It does, and there's actually a disclaimer. At first, so it's Bowser's Tug of War, and there's one more, like a casting game where you cast the rods out.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, shit, I'm Bowser. I'm about to break my controller. There's a little disclaimer there, and it's like, please, it says like, for the safety of yourself and the controller, it literally says this or some variation, don't use your palm to rotate or something like that. It literally says some variation like that. And I'm like, okay. So I just like hard thumbed it, and it's actually really nice now. It used to feel like you're breaking your controller, and I was like,
oh yeah,
are fucked. I was actually
that's why everyone's 64 controllers have floppy joysticks.
Joysticks. I had this weird fucking callus.
Yeah, you got this
my hand all
crazy.
the time.
I mean, I had calluses from gymnastics, but like
literally, there was like
get a little
Mario,
extra there.
There was Mario Party Island, and you had to beat all of the games in order, and they like got harder. I'm pretty sure, like as you went through the map, and so the Boo one was like at the end where you had to light the light bulb by doing the thing with the Boo on the bicycle for, I don't know. It's pretty random and doesn't make any sense if you never played this minigame before. Literally just jam the fucking thing, and I could never beat it. And I would play that day after day, and my hand was like, it hurt, like back and forth, both hands. I could not fucking beat that shit. And eventually I did, but I like hurt myself and my controllers on that for sure. Thanks, Nintendo, for the late to the party on that. 25 years later, you're like, sweet, this might hurt you. Thanks. But I thought it was a weird thing to put those back in. But anyway, I think they re-executed them perfectly. Again, it's Mario Party 1 shell, 100 mini games plus in this. Of course, there's unlockable things in this. I'm not going to spoil anything, but there's always unlockable maps and mini games that kind of extend the gameplay, which is awesome. And this is no different. This has 100 plus mini games from the entirety of the Mario Party franchise, which is really amazing. Nothing too new, I'm pretty sure. I think it actually may only go up to the Wii, but some of the battle games and some of like, I'll get to it in a sec, but there's some new feature style games that do feel different. Everything feels like an original Mario Party game. There's no mini game I've played so far, and I've almost played like, I want to say I played like 70 of them so far, just because I didn't want to go down the list and just play them all. Like I'm still waiting to organically play them all. Maybe 60, 70, but everything I played so far feels really good. It feels like they've tightened up the game completely, like from back in the day. Like you're playing these old ones like Bumper Ball, and you're like, wow, this feels new again. So here, let me actually start with the outline. You can only play it on the Switch, and it is $60 at GameStop. I think if it's sold at Walmart, it should be $50 like always. But Mario Party Superstars, developed by ND Cube. What the fuck is that? Published by Nintendo. It literally came out on Friday. I only played it for 3 days, not even. And so this is not a I beat the game review. This is a remake, and so I'm pretty sure I can just evaluate it within the amount of time you know what I mean? Like,
sure, yeah.
I don't think I need to play every inch of this, considering it's Mario Party, and I've literally played the exact game it's remaking. That being said, it is a remake. I will qualify this game as a remake. It could just be considered like a new skin Mario Party that's kind of doing the old thing, but to me, that just makes it sound like a remake. So, considering how much polish they put on making the old look,
isn't it more of like a best of? Like,
I think in a way it's kind of like a best of, but most of the mini games are from 1, 2, and 3. So it's like, especially 1. They did a huge shout out to Mario Party 1. Like really a lot of the mini games are from that. And so to me, it does feel like those are at least remakes. And so it could be considered a best of, but all the maps are from Mario Party 1 also, which I think is amazing. So it's kind of a both, because also there are new elements in this. So that brings me to what I like about the game. It's Mario Party. If you like Mario Party at all, then
I feel like
you're
we say
gonna
that a
care.
lot.
I know, but like, yeah, it's Zelda. Of course it's good.
It's Zelda. It's Metroid. It's Mario
Okay,
Party.
No, you're right. You're right. Okay, so I am evaluating this game based on what it is. I'm not going to say like, well, I'm not really into board games, so I'm not going to You know what I mean? I'm evaluating this as what it is. This is a party game. This is a
Josh,
party
taking
game.
shots at Paul there.
That was
What?
definitely...
No. I just want to clarify that for the sake of the scale.
I literally said it
normally-
earlier in our chat. It's like,
What?
I don't really like board games, so I was never really
That's
into
the
Mario
thing.
Party.
I know. Like if I like board games and games in real life, so I think that's why I gravitated originally, originally towards Mario Party. And that's why I came out in the 90s, I'm pretty sure, is because we were still transitioning into video games at that point, and board games were still massive.
Yeah. Well, so I mean, and when we say board games in this case, we mean like old school roll and move, not the hobby games that I play.
Yeah, I'm talking.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about.
Candyland.
Candyland.
We're not talking about the stuff that I play on stream every other Friday.
No, we're talking like you got a piece of cardboard with a thin piece of paint on it, and some pieces.
1 second.
You can roll around the board. Oh, what you got?
He's got
$6
life.
Million Man board game.
Oh, why?
$6 million man board game.
Sounds like it cost that.
This sort of thing.
Oh, that's
cool.
cool.
Oh my god.
I didn't know they made a $6 million man board game, but that makes sense.
Sadly, so many people now don't even know they made a $6 million man at all.
Yeah, right? Yeah.
There you go.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
It seems like
there you go. It's Mario Party.
It's Mario Party. It's literally Mario Party.
Yeah.
So that brings me to, I am going to be basing this game off of what it's attempting to be, basically. Even though I am a fan of the genre, I know that not everyone is, so I am going to be evaluating it on what it is trying to be. Like, if you're trying to play a fighting game and you want to play Mario Party, you're like, this is not fun at all. Like, yeah, of course you're not gonna have fun, bro. Like, very
That ain't
impartial.
Mortal Kombat. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm doing an impartial review here, but I also like the game. So things that I liked about the game, it stays very true. This is what I was thinking about. Like the topic we were potentially going to do was when a game kind of is stale in its franchise, right? Super Mario Party comes out on the Switch claiming to be the new generation of Mario Party, and I fucking didn't love it that much. I give it like a 6 out of 10, 6.5 out of 10.
Yeah.
It changed the dice system. It changed how the maps work. It changed how like the kind of the fairness, like because the dice you could pick. I always pick Dry Bones, who had like these stats of rolling these. It was like 6s and 0s or whatever. And I was like, oh, statistically you get a higher probability with him, but it's the same fucking rolls every time. It's not random enough. Like it's weird, and they did this weird co-op, and like the online was trash. Like you could play like 5 mini games against each other. I was like, oh, okay. They finally added online with your friends, like a few months ago when they dropped Golf and Mario Golf, and so Super Mario Party heavily disappointed as far as the turn for the franchise. And I surely was thinking, well, I'm probably not going to get another Mario Party after this. Now, Mario Party Superstars is not really a new Mario Party in the way that it is taking all aspects from the original Mario Parties and saying, we're just going to do that. And like, it's kind of like a Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. If you liked that, you should get this. It's kind of a new version of that old thing. I liked that a lot. And I love having my blue version basically on my Switch also. I think that's fucking sick. Like, even though the catching random system is not as fun because you can't EV train on fucking catching randoms or just beat random encounters up just to, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
I played that game way more casually than I wasn't trying to use that game to build competitive teams. It was still really fun.
You can't really even. I realized that afterwards because everyone just couldn't like put Mewtwo and Charizard and everything on their team. And I'm like, oh, that's like all it is you just use who you collected in the game, and there's no like real competitive online. You can't like really breed crazily in here.
Well, you can if you wanted to, like if you really wanted to, you could transfer your Pokemon from there to the bank and then put them on a game where you could compete.
You really could actually.
Why would you do that when the other games have a better system for training? Yeah,
I agreed. Arceus is also not going to be competitive, and
you can get Mew through Let's Go though.
You can get Mew by pushing the truck next to the SSN. I'm kidding.
Oh yeah,
remember that? Everyone fucking tried that.
You can get Mew without a cheating, sort of.
You can get him without.
I've done it. I've done it a bunch of times. Yeah,
wherever the hell
on Nugget Bridge, using the
flying away from the trainer battle. Yeah.
That's awesome.
That is awesome. Yeah, that game is super exploited. Where was I?
I don't know. Somewhere we got down.
You
that
got us talking about Pokemon, man. Sorry.
Wait, why was I talking about Pokemon?
You were comparing this game to Let's Go
Stadium?
Oh,
Eevee
yeah,
Let's Go.
and Let's Go
yeah.
Pikachu
Correct.
because it's like
Yeah, so that's how we got there. So yeah, it really takes. I love that they pretty much remade all my favorite aspects of Mario Party. I think that's great. Like there are a few new things. It's kind of sped up, and personally, I thought some games were kind of like they're great. I love the original Mario parties, but some turns would go by and like nothing eventful would happen, and I'm like, okay, maybe some people are more into that. I like a little spin as long as it's not too crazy. Like when they implemented an extra item slot in Double Dash, for example, like it kind of adds a little spice. It doesn't ruin anything. It adds a little spice. And so they pretty much added a few new spaces in this game. There's a lucky space now, which is very frequent. And pretty much it can like just give you a bunch of crazy shit or items or whatever. And it just kind of makes the game move a little faster. There's more different types of there's more like varied types of items. There's like different types of dice blocks and all that, which there were in the original. You could unlock all that stuff. Actually, there's different types of dice blocks too, like ones that would give you coins, ones that would like slow people down, all that kind of shit. And they kind of just took that a little further, and I feel like it does speed up the game. On top of speeding up the game, on that subject, you can speed up all of the computer's movement and text way better than in the original. So like you're pretty much just
that's nice.
coming through their shit. It's really nice. It feels nice to play by yourself. But on that note, the best upgrade to this fucking franchise, this is now online worldwide co-op. Mario Party is now fully integrated co-op. I could pull you into a chat room.
It's not really co-op, though.
No, it's multiplayer. Yeah. This is the battle royale we've been waiting for, like we were saying. But I can like pull you into a 2-player round, and then we can play on a team online on a 2v2, which is crazy. Or I can just pull you in and we can do a 4-for-all and like just like all fuck each other up, online, or like all 4 of us can get in, or 3 of us can get in a rando, or me and 3 randos in every single category in the game. Like literally when you start up the game, it says, do you want to play online with friends or like offline? And so if you choose offline, it boots up the game offline. If you choose online, it boots up the entire game online. So every fucking aspect is online. There are leaderboards now. Literally, I got a new record. So good. I'm not saying it's so good.
You retired from being a golf pro, Mario Golf Pro, now you're a Mario Party Pro.
I didn't know this was a thing, but there's like you can unlock certain rewards and shit. And there's like an online rewards category, and one was like get in the top 1,000, get a record in the top 1,000 in the world. And I literally got that. I was like, what the fuck? So, nice. And I was not doing that good. Like I thought I was gonna lose that game, and I was like, okay, that wasn't that good. So yeah, I'm gonna be pro Mario Party player. But it's just cool.
You know what you're gonna be, Josh, is just pro at everything that's not mainline Mario, and probably even that too.
I'm gonna be a Mario Party speedrunner. I wonder if that's a thing. It seems like RNG is not in your favor if you're a Mario Party speedrunner. It would take years to get a record. Like I don't even understand. That is so funny. I bet there's something though.
There is a category for it.
Yeah,
on speedrun.com.
That's nauseating.
How does that even work? I guess you could find RNG manipulations, but
Challenge Road. Okay, all right. It's in Super Mario Party. There's the Challenge Road thing.
I'm thinking like OG Mario parties and stuff.
Right. Yeah. No, I don't think there's anything for that.
It's so funny though.
That's really funny.
What was I saying? So this being online shatters your world and your butt. And on top of what I just said, I forgot to mention me and a homie can be sitting on the couch and just plug both of our controllers in and go online. You know what I mean? So it's co-op to multiplayer to online PvP in every way, in my opinion. All 4 of us can be sitting and playing. 3 of us can be sitting and playing with another person online, a rando online, or our other friend online. It's like absolutely completely integrated, and you can drop in and out of a game like very easily. I actually haven't saved in the middle of an online game and left to see, but it literally advertises that in the trailer that if you do that, you can jump back in. And I think it does is it like implants you into an artificial one potentially, or like I don't understand how that works. So
I don't understand how that would work, but
it turns you into a computer surely when you leave a game. I'm like sure that's the only, but that's the only thing. I'm finding the only lag and issue I had is in literally players not deciding quickly. And I was like, I had one person that was clearly a kid, like playing Birdo. I was like, okay, they just were taking a while to decide things. And then after a while they were playing better and it kind of got faster. but I was like, is this lag? No, this is just human error. And then everyone realized to like press buttons faster and shit. And it actually gets really streamlined after a while. No issues with the online, in my opinion. I think Nintendo knocked it out of the park with this one. This is like what Smash should have gotten. You get every category online. What the fuck? It's awesome. This is Mario Party. Didn't expect this to be a full game, guys. I thought this was going to be a skin. Like literally, I did not expect this to be bigger than Super Mario Party, which I think is a much better game. What don't I like about the game? What do I like about the game?
Crickets.
Gotta be something.
I know there's something. I mean, certain aspects could still be streamlined. I feel like there's like some minor mechanical things, like you can get an item. Okay, so they added a thing where like you can now hold 3 items in the first. You can hold 3 items in 3 and up in Mario Party, but in 1 and 2 you can only hold 1 item. So you can hold 3 items now, which is really cool. Something that you could never do was get a new item without having a slot. Like, you know what I mean? Now you can get an item and boot another item. And so, but there's like mechanical issues. Like you can't buy an item and boot another item. You can only be given an item and boot another item. And I'm like, why is that even? So there's like mild oversights, really mild mechanical issues. I don't see anything wrong. Like, I'm trying to think here. What are the other things? We can talk about them one by one to see if some flaws come up. So how is the gameplay? If you're a board game fan, it's really fun. I don't see this being game of the year because Mario Party, you know, it's not a remake. Zelda. Like, it's a remake. It's not Zelda or Metroid or whatever, a Mario game, truly. It's just an offshoot game. It's really fun. The multiplayer aspect is humongous. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Gameplay is great, especially if you like games with your friends. This is like, I don't see why you wouldn't fuck. This could be a console seller as far as co-op and multiplayer, in my opinion. It's super fucking fun and definitely a family game. How is the art? It's the best looking Mario Party that exists, period. I don't know what to tell you. It looks as good as everything else on the Switch. It looks really good.
But at the end of the day, it's still just Mario art.
It's still just Mario. So, and even Mario Odyssey looks better too, like as a mainline Mario game. It's as good as Mario Party has ever looked. I won't give the graphics a perfect. That's true. I won't give the graphics a perfect, and some things could be.
You don't really have to be perfect in this.
No, exactly, it doesn't at all.
It does.
It's points off for not being perfect, but like it doesn't have. It's not points off. Like, you know,
I still think it looks great personally, and also you're looking at having played one when it came out, like in 1998 when it came out, or 99. I was like, this is all the things that they just look better. Like I'm like, this is great to see this stuff remade. So that for me, it's a remake. The art is way better, so we're notching it up, but we're also not maxing it out because it doesn't look as good as Breath of the Wild or Odyssey. So how is the music? This is really cool. They took all the old maps and they modernized it, and now there's new like song breaks and stuff, and new like mix-ups in the songs when it's your turn, and when it's like whoever's in first turn, or when bad things happen, or in the last 5 turns. There's more song mix-ups and remixes of each song modernized, and then you can also turn on the retro versions as well if you want to just hear the retro songs, which is fucking filthy. Absolutely awesome. I'm not going to say the music is flawless music, but it actually takes the original soundtrack and makes it tenfold better, in my opinion. And the originals are still there if you want to listen to them. So great music, great soundtrack. I think it's Koji Kondo. I'm not 100%, but I think he did the original Mario parties. I don't know if he did the remake here.
I got you.
Great stuff. Oh, okay. Sound design, perfect. It's not annoying like Mario Golf was. Remember how I said Mario Golf was like a bunch of every sentence Toad screams at you, and I'm like, please stop talking. And
I think that's kind of typical of a lot of Nintendo games.
It was gratuitous in Golf. I know it was gratuitous in Golf, and I feel like it's subtle in Mario Party, where like you'll go walk up to Koopa, but like you're just like kind of focused on the game and whatnot, so you don't notice that he goes like really quick. Like it's not even like obnoxious or like loud. That's the thing. So it's just like very natural. The game feels natural. The characters are believable. It's Mario though, but like it actually feels more believable than Golf, which I kind of felt like they didn't feel like real to me, even though it's Mario again. But like I felt like everyone was like screaming at me, and it was like they were all tutorial people. Like I don't know how to explain it.
Josh, the composers are Masayoshi Ishii, Toshiki Ida, and Satoshi Okubo.
Okay, Okubo. Yeah, all those people have worked on Mario games before.
Yep.
But no, Koji, I guess, doesn't do anything but main lines.
Right.
So yeah, that's cool. Sound design, yeah, great Mario game. Knocked it out of the park. Ritus, and Yoshi sounds good. He doesn't sound like an idiot. I was actually like, literally, he's my favorite character. So this was a big thing. In the original, he goes
Does
like,
he have
instead of going like Yoshi, haha, I'm stupid. He
I was gonna
sounds
say,
like
does he have
original
like the
Yoshi.
Super Nintendo Yoshi sounds, or does he
Yeah,
have
he sounds
stupid
like-
Yoshi story
Yeah,
sounds?
he's N64
Hey,
and
now
below
be
Yoshi.
nice to Yoshi's story.
He's still like kind of like higher pitched, but his inflection is more like the and stuff, and I appreciate that they did that. And
like
he's still like cute. He's cuter than before on the N64, but I think they kept his persona true. All of the characters feel really well maintained. Oh, on that note, we have the original crew, the original 8. Mario, Luigi, Wario, Yoshi, Peach, Donkey Kong, etc. And we added Daisy, Waluigi, Rosalina, and I can't remember.
Rosalina is an interesting ad. That's an interesting ad.
Rosalina is interesting, but I think all of them. Oh, Birdo, and I think that's the most stupid ad.
Do the characters have different stats?
No different stats.
That's
it's purely a preference thing.
That's fine. Yeah,
I think it's an even split of male, female, and animal.
Androgynous animal.
You get 3 androgynous animals. One is Birdo, who is actually asexual. Apparently, they said like she doesn't have a gender, and then you get Donkey Kong, and Yoshi is arguably either. So you kind of get a nice. You get a good gender spread.
Oh,
Yoshi is a boy. Yeah, me too. But you always thought what? Birdo was a girl?
No. It's a Birdo's a dude that has decided to become a girl.
Is that what it is?
Is my
I was under the impression that it it was.
I thought Birdo was agender,
I thought it was agender.
Phrase that. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe you're
I don't know why. That's some like JK
Again, maybe
shit where you're like,
not the
oh,
topic.
Dumbledore is gay 30 years later, and I'm like,
I know, right?
Why do that? Like, who cares? We don't care. Stop making shit that
like
doesn't matter.
it's fine
Like,
if you want to put that in there to begin with, but like
Dude,
don't do it for points later. Yeah.
Every time I'm watching a show and like they do like a gay or lesbian love scene, I don't care, by the way. I totally support all that shit, just to be clear on this.
Yeah,
but when they do that kind of stuff just to like show you that a character is like that, just to make that part of their story arc, I'm like, what a cop out. Like, just give them some real story. Like, their sexual orientation shouldn't be an arc of the fucking season. Right. Are you fucking kidding me right now? Like, anyway, I digress. Some Game of Thrones shit. Let's see. How long did it take you? It's endless. This has the most replayability of any Mario game. I think that I literally just earlier was like, I just want to play Mario Party like a round or two, and it's super fun and easy to pick up and put down. You can play online and focus, or you can literally just play offline and just like take as long as you fucking want for a round, Just chill. You can do all of that shit. I don't know if you can auto computer. I used to do this back in the day just to like gain stats and stuff. And you can unlock mini games and shit by doing this, kind of like making 2 computers fight each other in like Melee or something like that to unlock characters. But you can literally turn yourself into a computer when you started a round, and then I'd do like 50 rounds, and then just like the computers would go and I turn the TV off. But I don't know if you could do that. I don't know if there's a purpose now, because all the mini games are unlocked initially, which I think is cool. And I also kind of think that is actually a downfall now that I'm thinking about it. All of the mini games and everything like that is not like extra, but initially are all unlocks. You can just go into mini game mode and play all of them right away. And you used to have to unlock them. I kind of miss having to unlock them, and I think that was kind of a neat thing. And I think it's kind of weird to just give you everything in the game all at once. Let's see. Would I play a sequel? Bitch, this is like my 20th Mario Party. I'm not going anywhere. I will say Mario Party 8 was the last one I bought before this. And aside from Super, 8, 9, 10, the 3DS one, and Super all failed. We had like 5 entries that were really Paper Marioing it up before their Origami King comes out. And this was even more of a Paper Mario 3 to the Mario Party series, in my opinion. A true what this series needed to let people know it's not going anywhere. Mario Party can still be like this. We just want to let you know Nintendo doesn't fuck up completely everything, all the time. It's not they didn't Breath of the Wild this. Overall rating and impression, I again am going to be scaling this based on what it is attempting to be. So let's see. I'm going to give it a 9.2. I think that is really like, I know that's generous, but we're scaling this on the board game category or the party games category. Amazing replayability, high multiplayability. You can play with any number of people in any combination, all your friends, all your strangers. Amazing in that aspect. It's an original favorite that they kept true, which remakes and new versions of stuff like that don't often do that. Like we got like Link's Awakening and a few others, but sometimes they stray and it like makes it a different game. We got a real mainline Mario Party that feels really good, and kids are able to play the very first one in the series again. It's fucking cool. If you're a Mario Party fan, this is an instant buy. I absolutely say this is a buy at any price at under $70. But yeah, 9.2, because again, there are some, it's not like the most like wow every second of the time of the thing, but if you're in it for what I just described, then this is definitely a 9.2 for you, 100%.
There you go.
And that's my thing. Yeah, I think it's really good. I think you guys should both get it. We would play it like all the time. We'd be like, yo, quick game real quick. It's like 30-minute games. You just be like, whoop, whoop, like really fun. I don't know. It's fun.
Sweet.
I'll probably get it.